I want to be a good dad, you know. I want to be a better parent than my parents. Not that they were bad. I just think that's what we should all do. We should try to be better than our parents, right? Yeah. My dad, interesting example. My dad was a drunk when I was born. He was a drunk for the first 10 years of my life. By the time I was 14, he was a preacher. Which one do you think sucked worse for me? It was the preacher. I had a fun drunk dad. Not all drunks are fun, but you know some fun drunks. You've had them in your life, right? You're out with a fun drunk. They're like, I'll buy the round. Everyone have a good time. I love you. They kiss you. You smell their breath. It's disgusting, but you're just glad they're showing you love. That was my dad. My mom was like, we can't afford that. I was like, I'll wait till Dad gets drunk. Bet we can then. One time I came home, it was a weekend, I'd been out doing whatever. I came home, my dad was drunk. He had challenged the whole neighborhood to a race. He was like 34. He was in a pair of jean shorts, no shoes, no shirt, ready to go. Hammered in the yard. My mom was calling him on his bullshit. She was like, oh, you think you're fast? I'll call up the neighbor kid. He's an all-state wide receiver. The kid ran the 40-yard dash in a 4.5. I know this is Portland. Y'all don't do sports. That's really fast. Then we rock up. That kid's stretching. He's got on cleats, athletic gear. He's out there focused. My dad is just staring at him in the yard, drinking a beer. You ever seen a 32-year-old man stare at a 16-year-old like he wanted to murder him? I was like, I know that my dad's going to lose this race, but at the end, I hope he doesn't beat the shit out of this child. So they line up. My mom's all excited. My dad didn't put anything on. Kept it. No shoes, no shirt, no wind resistance. That was his theory. The kid gets down in an athletic stance, like he's ready to go. My dad just kind of sits like this with a beer in his hand. My mom says go. Dad drops the beer, takes off. He beat that kid by like 10 feet. I didn't know he was that fast either. I've never seen my mom angrier in my life. When my dad was a drinker, he forgot he was married a few times. That upset her. But the time that he beat a 16-year-old at a race that she thought was really going to give him come up, and she was fucking furious, dude. Her sweet tea was just rattling in her hands while she watched it. He got to the end, my dad poured beer on himself. I'm the champion! I knew at 8 that wasn't true, but it felt like he was the champion. You know what I mean? Fast forward a few years, we're on our way to church. He's like, tuck your shirt in the house of the Lord. I'm like, used to be fucking fun, man. I want to be a better dad than that. It started with trucker hats. That's the first thing the cool kids took from my uncles was trucker hats. Which I don't know if you know what we call those where I'm from, but we call them hats. Those are just hats, you assholes. You don't need a special hat to drive a truck. How do you think a truck works, Tristan? Used to live in Brooklyn, New York. They've gone even further with it. I'd be walking around Brooklyn. I'd see kids in overalls with steel-toe boots. They wear them with their dog walking jobs. Carhartt's in fashion now. Did you guys know that? Carhartt. You know Carhartt. Yeah, it's worker clothes. Comes in 2 colors, stain and the other kind of stain. Went to a rooftop party in Brooklyn. The DJ had on a brown Carhartt jacket like, I look fresh. You look like wet cardboard, you asshole. But that's what I do. I get mad. It's my wife. You guys remember her from a few jokes ago. She was like, this is what you do. You get angry. Anger is the only emotion you have. She said that to me. Pissed me off. She said, you get mad about stuff. This is a good thing. It's cool that we're in style. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to take you to this new restaurant in Brooklyn. It's farm to table with Southern food. I said, farm to table in Brooklyn, huh? Go on. Yeah, you guys know Brooklyn. It's that borough in New York City known for its farming communities. I walk around this neighborhood, I think I see my papa's ghost every 15 seconds. Now I gotta go to the restaurant? All right, buckle in, let's have fun. Let's do it. It's date night. So we show up, it's all concrete for 100 miles, no farms in sight, and then they seat us at a barrel. I'm like, they didn't even get the table part right, and she's like, don't ruin this date like you did my 20s, and I was like, that's fair. I'll be good. And I was good, and it was good. We were having a good time. The bourbon was good, conversation was good, everything was going good, till they asked me what kind of grits I wanted. I said savory. I don't like sweet grits. I'm not a cretin. Thank you for asking. They did not woo. What they said was, no, we mean do you want regular or vegan? And I reacted the way my great Aunt Trudy did when I explained to her what transgender means. I just got ignorant with it. People don't do that. They ended up kicking me out. I was like, I'll burn this place down. It'll be easy with all the reclaimed barnwood you got on the walls. I love that. I've been going around the country telling people in those places, don't eat in here, there's poop on the walls. You're not supposed to eat in a barn, everybody. But that's what y'all think of Southern people. We don't eat in barns, guys. We fuck in them because we're cool. We would never eat in one, though. And I'm not trying to shit on vegans. You guys are great. I know, you're better than all of us. But like I'm saying don't lie to me. That's what bothers me about this whole thing with the trucker hats and the overalls and the steel-toe boots. Who are we fooling here? You come to my table in a camouflage hat, and I'm like, oh, camouflage. Are you from the South or the Midwest? Do you like to hunt? The South. I would never go there. It's regressive and backwards. Then why are you dressed like a barista at Talladega then? It's not just the guys, the girls are doing it too. The cool girls cut their hair real short in the front, they leave it long in the back. That's so cute, you got the cheekbones for it. That's a mullet. And there's nothing wrong with having a mullet. There's something wrong with lying about it, though. They get so offended, this isn't a mullet. I learned about this in an underground Paris fashion magazine. Don't you tell me what a mullet is. We'll call it a mullet if it makes you feel better. I have 4 uncles all named Jimmy with a mullet. I know what a mullet is, all right? I didn't mean to come in here and crash your little Cracker Barrel cosplay party. But that's a mullet, all right? There's no such thing as vegan grits. We have a word for that. It's corn, everybody. And finally, and this is so important to me that everyone hear this, no one has ever lived in a tiny house. Those are trailers. And it's okay to live in a trailer. It's fine. Just don't be in denial about it. This isn't a trailer. It's a tiny home. We live in a tiny home community. Bitch, you live in a trailer park. I'm from Tennessee. And we've been in the news recently. It's never good when Tennessee makes the news. It's never for anything positive. This all started about a month ago when my state decided to ban drag queens. Drag queens were reading to children. They were reading to children, and the state didn't like it. They said, you can't be around kids, so they decided to ban drag shows. First of all, how do you ban drag shows? How do you do that? I know one drag queen in Nashville. She has a huge dick. She hides that in a pair of thongs 6 nights a week. You think she can't hide a party, dude? Hiding an 8-inch party in her panties since Shania Twain's first album dropped. Are you kidding me? Let's go, girls. Also, how are they going to enforce it? Let's think about that. They're going to force the drag queens underground, and then what? They're going to crack down on underground drag parties? How? A sting operation? Who's going to volunteer for that? Imagine fat, redneck, sweaty, probably diabetic, Tennessee cops going undercover at a drag show. They'll have a meeting. The police chief's in there. All right, governor says we got to crack down on these queens. We're going to go undercover. We're looking for volunteers. That is the quietest the rednecks will ever be in their lives. One dude will be like, Terry's a good singer. There might be one motorcycle cop who's like, I'll do it. It's not going to work. Best case scenario, a few cops find themselves. I don't mean they like figure out that they're gay, but just like that they have that moment where they're like sitting on a stool after a really hard performance, just like, this fucking bra's itchy as shit. I can't believe I got through that Dolly Parton song. And a queen walks by and high-fives him and is like, your skirt matches your eyes. And then he forgives the wound his father gave him. If you don't know about it, what they did is they tried to shut down drag queens reading to kids. They said, drag queens should never be around kids. They're grooming our kids. They're grooming our kids. Someone needs to groom these kids. I've been to Tennessee. They look like shit. They got bad haircuts. They're sticky. I shake hands with them. I'm sick for 3 weeks. I was home recently. I went to a protest of a protest. The country's doing great. There was a drag show in my hometown of Knoxville. There was some far right-wing Christians who were going to come with their guns to protest that drag show and keep the children safe. So we went down there to keep them from fucking with people. Man, it was surreal. They had their guns and their crosses, and I get it. You like guns, you like Jesus. You don't have to put them together, though, dude. I like dogs and fucking. I don't mix them. I love the beach and drugs, but I'll never make that mistake again. Sand in my ass, worst sunburn ever. I'm not doing it again. That little preacher got on the bullhorn. I've never been so offended in my life. Not by what he said, how he said it. This is the South. We don't have many good stereotypes where I'm from, but one of them is we're good at telling stories. This guy sucked. He got on that bullhorn. He was like, y'all are heathens. We were like, yeah. You like doing drugs? We were like, this guy knows us. You're having unprotected premarital sex? I was like, who gave him my journal? And he's a preacher. His whole goal is to get us on his team. That's what preachers do, right? At some point he goes, there's no butt sex in heaven, and we booed him. Heaven sounds stupid. I don't know if you know evangelicals, they always end with an invitation to come join them. They always say, oh, come confess your sins. Give your heart to Jesus. And my thing is, I've never been that interested in giving my heart to Jesus, but I've seen some of those pictures. I'll give him a few of my organs, you know what I mean? You guys gonna pretend Jesus ain't hot? Blood trickling down through an 8-pack, look like a goth Abercrombie model. That's the miracle to me, is that he has abs at 33 years old. People are like, Jesus walked on water. I saw a lizard do that. I don't give a shit, dude. How's he look so hot, though? Jesus said, I am the bread. Bitch, you ain't never ate bread.